The St. Pius X convent hostel in Kottayam, Kerala, was usually a place of quiet prayer and reflection, a sanctuary of peace and devotion. Dawn would break with gentle hymns, the soft light of the morning casting a serene glow over the convent grounds. But March 27, 1992 was different. It was a day that would forever alter the convent's tranquil routine. A chilling discovery shattered the morning peace, sending shockwaves through the community. Sister Abhaya, a young nun of only 19 years, was missing from her room. A frantic search began with nuns scouring every corner of the convent. The search ended at the convent well, a place that would soon become the center of a grim discovery. There, in the cold, dark water, lay Sister Abhaya. The local police arrived swiftly, their presence adding to the growing sense of dread. The Kerala Crime Branch took charge, their serious demeanor indicating the gravity of the situation. They declared it a suicide, a conclusion that seemed too hasty for many, but for those who knew Abhaya, questions began to prick the surface of this official story. Whispers of doubt and suspicion spread among the nuns. The scene around the well, and in the nearby kitchen whispered a different tale, one that hinted at something far more sinister. One of Sister Abhaya's slippers lay abandoned, a silent witness to the events that had transpired. Her other slipper was found near the kitchen, adding to the mystery. Her veil was snagged, caught as if in a struggle, suggesting a violent encounter. A water bottle in the kitchen was found leaking, an odd detail that seemed out of place. The refrigerator door was ajar, another piece of the puzzling scene. An axe lay in the kitchen, a menacing presence in the otherwise holy place. These were fragments of chaos, each one adding to the growing sense of unease. The official suicide theory began to look flimsy, a thin veil over a much darker reality. The convent, once a place of peace, now harbored a deep, unsettling mystery. The official story of suicide did not sit well with many, not with Sister Abhaya's grieving father, Matthew Thomas, who refused to believe his daughter took her own life, not with activists who sensed a cover-up. The pressure mounted as more people joined the cause. In 1993, a year after Abhaya's death, the Central Bureau of Investigation, or CBI, took over the case, promising a thorough investigation. This offered a glimmer of hope to those who sought justice. A federal agency might cut through local influences and bring clarity to the murky waters. They might uncover the truth that had been buried under layers of deceit. But the path to justice would be long, it would be winding, filled with unexpected twists and turns. It would stretch over decades, testing the patience and resolve of everyone involved. The CBI's investigation was a torturous journey, fraught with obstacles and setbacks. Years turned into a decade, then two. Reports were filed, but progress was painfully slow. Some hinted at suicide, echoing the initial local police theory, while others pointed to foul play. Others suggested murder but claimed a lack of evidence to identify the perpetrators, leaving the case in limbo. 3 times, the CBI attempted to close the case, citing insufficient evidence. 3 times the Chief Judicial Magistrate rejected their closure petitions, demanding more thorough investigations. Files crucial to the investigation mysteriously went missing, adding to the complexity. Forensic reports were allegedly tampered with, casting doubt on the integrity of the investigation. Allegations of corruption swirled like a storm around the case. Powerful entities were implicated, making the truth even harder to uncover. The church was said to be using its resources to protect its own, further complicating matters. Investigators reported facing undue pressure. Witnesses were intimidated, making it difficult to gather reliable testimonies. Evidence was allegedly destroyed by the very people tasked with preserving it, leaving the case shrouded in mystery and doubt. Years of relentless pursuit finally began to yield results. The case that had baffled investigators for over a decade was starting to come together. In 2008, 16 long years after Sister Abhaya's death, the CBI made arrests. The breakthrough was a significant moment in the investigation. Father Thomas Kotur, a priest and a psychology teacher at the college where Abhaya studied, was taken into custody. His arrest sent shockwaves through the community. Sister Sephi, a nun who was in charge of the convent hostel, was also arrested. Her involvement added another layer of complexity to the case. A third individual, Father Jose Puthrakayil, was arrested alongside them. The arrests marked a pivotal point in the investigation. The motive Sister Abhaya had allegedly stumbled upon Father Kotur and Sister Sephi in a compromising position. This discovery would seal her fate. She had to be silenced. The chilling realization of this motive added a sinister dimension to the case. The path to trial remained fraught with obstacles. Legal battles and procedural delays plagued the case. Charges against Father Jose Puthricayo were eventually dropped due to a lack of sufficient evidence. This was a setback for the prosecution. The case against Couture and Sefi proceeded, but it was a difficult prosecution. The passage of time had not been kind to the evidence. Time had eroded memories and evidence. Witnesses' recollections had faded, and crucial details were lost. 8 crucial prosecution witnesses turned hostile during the trial. Their change in stance was a major blow to the case. Yet one witness stood firm: Adaka Raju. His testimony would prove to be a cornerstone for the prosecution. Raju, a self-confessed petty thief, testified that he was on the convent premises that night. His presence there was unexpected. He saw Father Couture there. This sighting was crucial in linking Couture to the scene. Despite alleged attempts to bribe him, Raju's testimony remained unshaken. His resolve added credibility to his account. Finally, in August 2019, the trial against Father Thomas Couture and Sister Sefi commenced. The courtroom was filled with anticipation. On December 22, 2020, a CBI special court in Thiruvananthapuram delivered its verdict. The moment of truth had arrived. Judge K. Sanal Kumar found Father Couture and Sister Sefi guilty. The verdict was a culmination of years of effort. Both were sentenced to life imprisonment. Justice, though delayed, was finally served. The legal battle continues, leaving a legacy of questions and an unyielding demand for ultimate justice. The story of Sister Abhaya remains a poignant reminder of the quest for truth.